What's up guys, Sean here, and today we're going to talk about Facebook content. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you know that I don't like Facebook content at all. I find it to be vapid and empty, and just generally it's content produced for idiots. But occasionally when I mention my disdain for Facebook content, people ask me for examples of what I mean. So today we're going to look into two videos that are supposed to be inspirational, but I'm going to demonstrate to you that they're completely idiotic and empty. And without further ado, let's get into the first video. Whoa. Did anybody else catch that? A poor boy is in love with a rich man daughter? Don't you mean rich man's daughter? Like, is she not the daughter of a rich man? Or are we talking about a situation like that guy that was like 53 years old and he transgendered into an 8-year-old girl? Is that what a rich man daughter means? That's right, I'm getting petty from the jump. Oh my god, that's so sad, man. Like, he really loved her, but her daily expenses were the equivalent of this guy's monthly salary. I don't know how this is gonna work out. It's not leading me in any way whatsoever. But that girl's mean, and I feel terrible for this kid. But you know, he's never gonna earn the amount of money that's gonna impress her. Like, that's not what this is setting up for. This isn't basic storytelling. Oh crap, they ran into each other 10 years later? I wonder if things have changed! Oh my god. I'm on pins and needles waiting for the resolution to this. The lady said, "Hey, how are you? I'm married now, and my husband makes $15,700 a month." You know, because that's how people totally talk. Like, she recognized this kid 10 years later as an adult, and the first thing she brought up is that she's married to a rich guy. Also, who talks about their salary in like a monthly form? Like, why didn't she just say that he makes $188,000 a year? I don't know, maybe I'm just reading too much into this. This is obviously a true story based on true events, and this is just how people truly talk. It's just, I'm in my bubble and we don't talk like that. Damn, and he's also smart? Well, I mean, he makes $188,000 a year. Like, he has to be pretty smart. Chances are you make that amount of money, you're pretty smart. But damn, this kid can't catch a break, man. Like, 10 years later, he's still crying over this girl. And she married, you know, a dude for the money, and like, he's just never gonna live up to those expectations. Oh, now we're gonna meet the husband. I wonder if there's like a little twisty twist gonna happen here. Oh shit! He's his boss! Oh my god, yo! He's his boss! The boy is her husband's boss, and $100 million project, man. The dude works for him. The guy that the wife said would never make enough money to make her happy. Her husband works for him, and oh my god, $100 million. $100 million project, man. Whoa. That's impressive. Can't believe it. That'll teach her. Oh, that's gotta burn, man. How lucky would she have been if she would have married him? Like, dude, like, that's your wife, and she didn't marry him. She's pretty unlucky right now. Because, you know, women only interested in money. That's, like, the only thing that turns a woman on. And, like, he has more money. So, she definitely would have been happier with him. Because $100 million deal. $100 million deal. Of course, with any of these inspirational Facebook videos, they always have to have some kind of meaning or some kind of quote at the end of it to really punch home that there's a message to this, and it's a powerful message. So we're gonna read that. Life is short, and it's just like a mirror. You can only see as much as it reflects. So don't be too arrogant or too proud by looking down on others because of their current situation. Things get changed with time, just like the weather. Don't underestimate anyone because everyone has a different story. That's beautiful, man. Like, that's extremely moving for a video. Like, oh my god. So moving and so powerful. And it really has a lesson that's very timeless for the women of the world out there. You know, don't try so hard to marry for money, because then you might miss out on the chance of marrying somebody with more money. Beautiful, powerful. I honestly don't understand how somebody could read this and find it inspirational. Like, the dude that she married makes $188,000 a year. That's not bad at all. That's actually really good. I think he's near the 1%, definitely in the top 2%. 188K is nothing to sneeze at. And you might say, sure, 188K is nothing to sneeze at, but the other guy, $100 million. Way, way, way more money, way more impressive. If you're a gold digger, you definitely want to go with the 100 million over the 100K. But the thing is that he said he was working on a $100 million deal. And this is how you know that this post is A, not true, and B, written by a moron for morons. Like, I live in New York City. I know people that work in Manhattan real estate. I've met people who've worked on $100 million deals, and they make like $200,000 a year. And the owner of the company makes like $400,000 a year. Because the worth of your company or the project is not the same as your personal income. That's just not how that works. People work for companies and people own companies that are way more valuable than their own personal income. But this video is written for people who are completely ignorant and stupid. Because most people hear $100 million and they're like, that's a nice round number. That's definitely a lot of money. But a $100 million company is definitely valuable, but it's not as valuable as you would think. I mean, honestly, who really lost out in the story? The woman who aimed high and married somebody because they had a high income earning potential? Or the dude who started a $100 million project but has been pining over a girl who is only interested in money for the past decade? Facebook content, everybody. Inspirational until you think about it for about half a second. Okay, so our second video, a dude finds a wallet. Inside the wallet is a breakup letter. It's heartbreaking. And he decides to track down the owner of the letter so he can return the wallet. I'm gonna skip ahead through all this nonsense because for some ungodly reason, the video is 11 minutes long. Alright, so finally, he finds the woman. She's in a nursing home. She's 76 years old. She wrote the letter when she was 16. She was forced to break up with her boyfriend. She knows who it is. She gave him the last name, and he's about to leave. Oh my god. The guy is at the same nurse. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay, so he gives the dude back his wallet, told him that he read his letter, and it turns out the dude also never married. Why is this a sticking point in these romantic, inspirational stories, that these people who fell in love years ago never got married? The dude from our first video didn't get married, the guy here didn't get married, and the woman never married. But hold on, this is where it gets really heart-wrenching, because they're actually in the same building. He's on the 9th floor, she's on the 3rd floor. Powerful and moving. Alright, so they finally meet because this guy wanted to return a wallet after 60 years. 60 years. They're 79, 76, they get married, and they're just like teenagers again. And it's supposed to be really powerful and inspirational for us. Because they waited 60 years and that love still endured. Nobody measured up to them. Now you might think that I'm a little bit cynical and that what I'm gonna do is pour cold water on this happy moment. And I would never do that. I mean, sure, in my opinion, it probably would have been more inspirational had they lived full and happy lives and didn't have to be miserable for 60 years. And then maybe their spouses died and maybe they met later in life and they fell in love again. Like, you know, you never forget your first love kind of thing. But no, it's actually way better that they lived alone and miserable for 60 years, yet never tried to track each other down over that time. Way better. Way more inspirational. Look, honestly, if you're one of the people that gets inspired by stories like these, then I have nothing against you. No, actually, that's a total and complete lie. I have everything against you. You're an idiot. These stories don't have the messages that people think they have. At least I don't think so, and I don't see it. I mean, I genuinely can't think of anything sadder than somebody not being able to move on from the person that they loved when they were 16. Like, you have your full life ahead of you. I know your relationship when you're at that age feels like it's intense and the feelings feel really strong. But honestly, in a few years, when you grow up, go to college, move on with your life, and you're looking back, you're not even really gonna remember what you saw in that person. And if you are one of those people who will find the person that you dated in high school again and figure out that you actually were compatible later in life, that's great, but don't not meet anybody throughout the course of your life. Like, dating multiple people helps you develop as a person. For most people, you have to actually learn how to be in a relationship. You have to learn how to be a better person. And these inspirational Facebook quotes about feelings lasting decades are just absurd. These are just two examples of broadly shared Facebook content that's absolute garbage. And these are just two examples of why I hate Facebook content. It's not challenging, it's not meant to make you think. It's in fact designed to do the exact opposite. It's designed to inspire you, but that only works if you don't actually think about it in any critical way. There's a reason you're seeing an exodus of content creators in the social justice sphere on YouTube, and they're moving to Facebook because Facebook is for dumb people. Like, anybody can make low-level basic bitch political content for Facebook if this is what gets promoted on Facebook. Like, these videos have multiple millions of views. Anyway, that's all I really have for you guys today. Let me know what you think about Facebook content in the comments below. If you like this video, then show me by leaving a like. Support me on PayPal, Patreon, Maker Support. Nobody's supported me on Maker Support. I'm starting to feel like hurt by that. Subscribe for more content. Till next time.